Hey everyone, Leo Bond here. I'm back again today for the Best Buy Canada blog, and this time I'm taking a look at the Arcade1Up Star Wars digital pinball machine, which is a 3/4 size machine, just like you'd find in a traditional arcade. It's got 10 different pinball games built into it, and in this video I'm mostly going to be showing you some of the build process. Now this machine comes, of course, all apart. You have to put it together yourself. It comes in a big giant box, as you can see there. Now it only takes you a minute or two to dig into the box, and the first thing that you're going to find is the 4 legs at the top of the box, and they are slightly adjustable. Not a lot, but they can be adjusted so you can move it up or down within maybe a 2-inch range or so. And after you get through the legs, you're going to find the main body of the machine, and that part is actually already all assembled. You don't have to do anything to it aside from attaching the legs and then putting on the top part of the machine, like the marquee I've been calling it. And that part there, it comes in its own little separate box. It's down underneath, and everything's all wrapped up in plastic, as you can see. And you basically just unwrap everything. There's maybe 8 or 9 pieces all together, and you just start in screwing everything all together. Now you will need to provide your own Phillips head screwdriver, but everything else comes right in the package. There's screws, there's dowels, there's bolts, there's these little white brackets that you can see me attach in there that kind of reinforces everything, holds everything together. And that marquee section also has a couple of very nice built-in speakers that are front facing, and in between the speakers there's a little, I guess you call it, a little digital scoreboard. So very, very nice. It took me, like I say, maybe 15-20 minutes to put this part together if I subtract out the amount of times that I had to stop in order to make sure I was catching everything on film and all that, because filming process kind of pretty much doubles your building time, but not at all difficult to build. And as you can see, the dowels and everything kind of hold the pieces in place, and then you just screw in the different screws there. Now there's very nice instructions that come with this as well. They're very detailed, and nice illustrations that let you know which parts go where. And all of these different little pieces of plywood and whatnot that you see here, they're all labeled with letters on there, so you know what connects with what. So it makes it real easy to get everything together. It's just a matter of messing with it for, like I say, a few minutes. It can get a little bit frustrating at times, but it's really not difficult at all. I think the hardest part for me was having to be down on my hands and knees for quite a few minutes doing this, because I'm starting to get to that point of life where it's not a lot of fun to be getting up and down a lot. So you do sweat a little bit, but it is totally worth it once you get this thing all put together. And once you do finish assembling this upper part, the marquee part, which by the way does have a nice, you see me open it there, it's a nice light up kind of a Star Wars image. Very, very cool. It's backlit. And once you get that all put together, then you just have to attach it or bolt it down to the top of the pinball machine itself. And of course, I went and moved on to get the legs done next, because you want to have the legs attached so you can flip the thing right side up. And the legs, each one is bolted on with 3 bolts. The Allen key that you see me using there is included, so you don't have to provide your own. And they hold on, these 3 bolts hold the legs on very, very solidly. This thing feels extremely sturdy, totally good quality. I've been very impressed with that aspect of it. And anyway, once you get the legs on, then you're going to flip her over and you start in feeding the wires through so that you can attach the marquee section on. And then it's just a matter of bolting that marquee section down. There's a couple, I think 4 bolts for that. And then you'll just start plugging in all the wires. And once you get everything plugged in, you attach in your speakers and your the big LCD screen. This thing comes with a very nice built-in LCD screen. It's 23.8 inches, and that's the playing field. So there's a separate little one, a 7.5-inch one for the scoreboard there. But anyway, once you get this all connected up, you just screw the back on and plug it into the wall, and you're ready to start playing Star Wars pinball. And what's really cool is it comes with 10 different games. So, for example, there's one called A New Hope. There's one called The Empire Strikes Back. There's a Darth Vader game, a Boba Fett game, a Han Solo game. The one that I've been really enjoying quite a bit is called Masters of the Force, but there's also The Force Awakens, Octu Island, Star Wars Rebels. There's a lot of different options. So many that I haven't actually got to play them all yet. I've played maybe about half of them so far. They have very elaborate layouts. The ramps and stuff are, somewhat in different places on the different games, and lots of neat Star Wars themed stuff. So there's Star Wars music. Sometimes there's voices. Yoda's talking at you in the Masters of the Force game and stuff like that. So it really is a whole lot of fun to play. And if you're into Star Wars and into pinball, this probably is about as good as it gets. I definitely recommend it if this is your thing. It's kind of a nostalgic thing. If you used to play in arcades and stuff back in the day, you're probably going to love this. It takes up a lot of space. That's the only really negative that I could say. I don't personally have enough room for something like this in my place, but it was definitely fun to have here and test out for a little while. So anyway, more information in my complete written review on the Best Buy Canada blog. Do go ahead and check that out if you're not coming from there already. And I would just say thank you for watching the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Have an excellent day.